Yeah. yeah. Ejike Jamal.
AKA Nana Man.
We are the problematic safe place. Yeah.
Put some bass in your voice.
Nana, I'm about to get in your ass, bro. We have some shit we need to settle from the last comment. And not just you, but apparently, man, I want to know. I've heard some, rattlings. I've heard some talks. People thought I was kind of dick riding the last episode when I was talking about my man's
definitely were.
Yo, rest in peace, XXXTentacion.
By the way, how's your knees feeling right now?
Hey,
you were all over XXX nuts last episode.
Yeah, we'll feel wonderful, man.
Next time I'm bring some knee pads.
Nigga, and what about you with Drake?
I mean, Drake is Drake, so my feelings towards Drake is gonna be similar to.
I swear you were damn Kiki. Bro,
Kiki, do you love me?
You know that's trash.
I'm still trying to figure out, does Kiki love me? Because I actually just messaged Kiki and she still hasn't gotten back to me, so I'm trying to figure out.
Did y'all see the pic with the church where the church had, hey, even if Kiki don't love you, God does? That was dope.
Hey, that's a good marketing strategy right there.
It is, man. I love it when the church actually comes down to the people that's in tune with the culture, because that's what
exactly.
Gets me. But back to your bitch ass, man. So, Nana, so about this dick riding, talk to me, man. Where are these things coming from?
Man, I'm just saying, people reaching out to me saying, my boy Ejike is doing too much about all the littles and feeling sorry for them and feeling, XXX and all the, 21 Savage. Matter of fact, we had a conversation the other day about, you said 21 Savage is very intelligent.
He is.
I don't see how.
And I don't know, maybe very. It still be determined if he's very intelligent. I don't believe I said that.
No, you were like,
no. I said he's a smart guy. You said that he was an idiot. You called him an idiot, and I'm like, yo, you be profiling, bro. you be profiling.
I think he profiled himself.
Because y'all listen. I asked you this, Nana. I said, hey, can you tell me one time you've actually heard 21 speak?
I don't think I ever have.
He's pretty vocal.
No.
Yeah, he's pretty vocal.
See, we don't even know who 21. All I know, he can count to about 4. I know for sure he can count to 4. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He could count to 5. That's a good thing, So maybe he has above a 5th grade reading level, and I respect the man for that. Because half of the world don't have above a 5th grade reading level, so he's already up 1.
Man, this nigga don't know what the fuck he's talking about, bro. 21 Savage. Okay, where to start? All right, 21 is out here. I've heard 21 outside his music. Yeah, and this is the reason, just going back, I don't consider him one of the Lils just because there's so much substance to who he is. Number one, he goes out, he's making these videos. Even the news network, I want to say ABC, CBS, one of them gave him a segment talking about money management. He's able to articulate.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
21 Savage?
21 Savage, or my man's 21 Savings.
Someone who raps about spending money impulsively, talking about money management.
To spending money impulsively?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to.
I mean, yeah, he says that shit. He says that shit for the clicks, but he knows how to. He says he knows how to manage money.
I don't get why artists say stuff and then when they come to their lifestyle is opposite. It's
because they want to sell.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. What's his name? Tim Holland, Spider-Man that plays Spider-Man in Infinity War. He's not really Spider-Man in real life. That shit just entertaining. I'm just saying.
That was random.
No, that wasn't random at all. You're basically saying that motherfuckers have to actually do what they say they do in raps.
Man,
I mean, it's all fiction.
Because I'm used to people like Tupac, who was really about that life.
Tupac exaggerated. Now, a lot of stuff he said was valid. I mean, there's too much to break down with Tupac. Tupac says a lot, and a lot of substance. I mean, it's just so much to talk about. Tupac said a lot of inspirational activism things, huh?
There's not a lot of Tupacs
because they don't live.
There.
They don't live too
exactly.
long.
That is true.
That's not that's not like it's a common thing.
Look, Tupac is a revolutionary. Let's not get it fucked up. I might have compared X to being a modern day Pac for these young generations. But let's not get it fucked up. Yeah. Tupac is a revolutionary,
and I disagree with that modern day.
But back to 20.
Yeah,
Tupac,
that was such a.
We talked about that. We can go days and days on that topic, but anyway.
I'm just saying. Point one: both of them died at an early age. Both of them were murdered violently. Both of them had cult-like followings that adapted or conformed to their own unique philosophy. Like X, he was clearly speaking to the depressed ones. I mean, even in the beginning of this nigga's album, the first thing he said is, "This is for the depressed ones." Okay, don't listen to this shit. He says that.
I didn't listen to it. I'm surprised, but I get
You know, and Tupac of course had the Thug Life code. You know, true. What was something under
live by the gun, die by the gun.
Nah, that wasn't what the Thug Life was about. They still for the hate you give little infants fucks everybody, but it was an acronym. But his whole movement was he wanted to change the way communities, you know, handled themselves. It was supposed to be an uplifting movement. And yeah, he spoke about the nigga shit to get clicks, not clicks, that, you know, I'm speaking present day. But he spoke that shit, that Thug Life shit, to get people listening and interest. But then he would hit us with a Brenda's got a baby. He would hit us with a keep your head up. He'll hit us with something, you know? Like he gave you the medicine in the candy. He gave you the medicine in the Kool-Aid. And what I'm saying is, I'm comparing these two. There's a lot of similarities between X and Tupac. But back to the case of 21 Savage. Bro, he talks about money management. Just a week ago, he talked about if somebody pull up on you, and this goes into 6ix9ine in a little bit. He says if somebody pull up on you at the light and they rob you, they stick you up at gunpoint. 21 ain't out here talking about, nah, you know, don't give that nigga shit. No, he said it straight up. If you want armed, give it up. It's not worth it.
To me,
he's the only young nigga that's
he might need to change his stage name from 21 Savage to 21 Peace.
21 Piece.
Yes.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, because that sounds far from a savage to me.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing.
Don't bring up that mantra and you try to uphold it, and then when someone actually about to kill you or has a gun for hold, you can go ahead and take it.
Who said a savage has to be one thing though? Because 6ix9ine said it best in the Breakfast Club interview, and this is one of the few points I said 6ix9ine actually makes sense. Nigga said there's a difference between being gangster and being stupid. Okay,
I feel like it's a thin line.
There is a thin line. There is a thin line, but it makes perfect sense.
Check this out though. The word savage, I just Google it. It means fierce, violent, and uncontrolled. So by 21 giving up his, you know, if someone robbed him on gunpoint, by giving up his possessions, nor does he seem fierce, nor does he seem violent, nor does he seem uncontrolled. He seemed like a very nice gentleman. Matter of fact, we need to go
calculated. How about give the shit up today, live to pull up another day?
Yes, but he's not a savage. That's not savage life.
That's
Webby savage life.
That's savage.
And where is he now? Let's do a segment now. Webby, where is he now?
He's selling his CDs at Walmart for 50 cents. But Webby, let's give it up to Webby. He taught a lot of people how to spell, okay? I'm not going to lie. In 5th grade, when I was going against my Gupta and the spelling contest, you know, I was really trying to win this. And then
you got independent? And
I got that word independent. Hey. That's like a 6-syllable word.
That is.
And then I asked her,
shout out to Webby, man.
Can I she said, can you I said, hey, can you say it in a sentence? You know? Can you say it in a song? And then that just popped up right there.
Yo, shout out to hip hop enriching the youth, man.
I tell you, bro.
There you go. That is true.
Now that's a real savage to me.
Yo, but back to 21 again. He said he made us. He was on Everyday Struggle with Academics, DJ Academics, and all them. And on the show, he was talking about, you know, mumble rappers. Have you ever seen the Migos interview? Them niggas ain't talking; they're mumbling. Not really answering any questions.
That's why it's called mumble a lot.
21 on the other hand, he says, look, not talk. He's like, not talking has none. It don't have shit to do with being it doesn't have shit to do with being hard. He's like, look at me, I'm a real ass nigga, and I can talk. And I was like, man, I love this guy for saying this shit.
I haven't watched any of his interviews, so I feel like I can't really speak on. Just from what I see, I don't think he's an educated individual. However, he could be.
Yeah, you look at his tweets. He's definitely not in the same caliber as the rest of these rainbow colored hair,
right?
Tatted face. Like, he actually has sense. Even when Tyga wanted to smoke with him after after 21 said some fly shit about Kylie Jenner wanted to smash. Tyga was all with the rah-rah and shit, and 21 was like, look, bro, it's not even that serious.
Tyga's
like,
a joke.
You know, he's like 21. Like most niggas would entertain that beef and be like, "What's up, there, nigga?" Pull up. 21 was like, "Man, it's not even that serious. People be dying over it." Yeah. Like he has common sense. Who says a gangster or a thug or a savage can't have fucking common sense or an appreciation for life.
They don't go hand in hand. It just doesn't go hand in hand. A savage and common sense, they don't go.
Like I said, well, I'm talking about savage wise because he's a self-proclaimed savage. That's in his basically stage name. A savage, let's go back to the definition, is fierce, violent, and uncontrolled. He seemed very tamed. He might need to go 21 tame.
But you can't be multifaceted though.
It's in his stage name. I'm just saying you might need to just change your stage name to 21 Tame.
I think you can still be a savage and be good with money. Talk about activism, and it's like that song "Nothing New." I know y'all probably ain't heard it, but that's one of my favorite gems.
But we didn't even get to introduce the lovely ladies that
we'll get to that in a second. But I'm gonna make this known, man. It's only to the people that's dick riding. First, I appreciate y'all listening. Appreciate the commentary. Okay, some people hit me up on Instagram. We had some good combos, but. Shout out to the dick riding. Let's be real. It's only dick riding if I'm not fucking with who y'all want me to fuck with. Cause nobody gonna say that you dick riding Drake. Nobody gonna say that you dick riding Cardi or Beyonce.
I mean, you can, but
you can because like that person who
honestly, a fan is a dick rider. Really, it's just a nice. A fan is a nice word for a dick rider.
Why can't you just be a fan? Why can't you just appreciate somebody's work?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like dick riding it's like a fan on steroids. I think there's a difference between a dick rider and a fan. You can be someone like a fan of someone and not just like go hard for them. A dick rider is when you go hard, like when you're like, this person can do no wrong.
Yeah. It's like a fine line between being a fan and being a stan.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
I'm a Drake stan though. I won't deny that.
Hey. It is what it is.
I love me some Drake.
It is what it is. Aubrey is kind of mediocre. He kind of fell off. I don't know. It wasn't. I didn't feel the hype, but you can go back to the last episode.
I smell a hater.
Now we can introduce our lovely guests. Okay?
Yeah, how rude of you. How first and foremost, how rude of us and how rude of EJ. You know, obviously I can tell he don't get too many ladies that stay after 10 p.m. at his house. First and foremost, we got some lovely ladies here, man. Matter of fact, they so lovely, I'm blushing. I'm dark skinned, you can't tell. All right. First to the left of me, the one, the only, the Nubian queen.
I went from the fuck up his right and left.
Ashley.
I was on that too. I was like, wait a minute.
Hey, say what's up, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley.
Hello. Hi. I'm happy to be on the show today.
Hey.
Welcome to the Problematic Safe Place. And I got man, this lady right here, I tell you, she got a body that Michelangelo can sculpt. All right.
I'm blushing.
That thing is, poking, no joking.
Hey.
Straight up.
Hey.
You better, if you get a chance to shoot your shot, you better make it. And she go by the name of Tamara.
Tamara, thanks for having me. I'm excited to be on the
show.
show.
It's our pleasure.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Anyways, how rude of my co-host there, you know.
No, we had some shit we need to settle.
It's okay. I understand. That seemed like, that's something y'all had to square away first.
You gotta hash out.
I understand.
Yeah, we have some shit we need to settle. So now, Stevie J, Faith Evans.
It's really random.
That was random to me. But y'all said y'all knew. I didn't know they were together. I thought he was going back and forth with Jocelyn.
Well, she been on Love and Hip Hop. Like, she made a little appearance here and there. And then Stevie J been a long-term writer for Bad Boys.
Right, I knew that.
So I think Stevie J probably...
He's like the godfather for Faith's kids, right?
I mean... Is he?
Probably really. He
now
might be the father.
Oh.
We need a DNA test.
I thought that was what I heard.
You think Faith was just gonna let Biggie cheat on her like that? Nah.
I mean, Pac said Pac got to pull the rage. I mean, he said he hit it. That's still to be determined.
Did y'all see his header on Twitter though?
Who?
Stevie J's. It was a picture of him and Biggie, so it was like the irony.
Ooh.
Y'all didn't see that?
You said it was the irony?
No, I mean it was the irony because he just married Faith, but his header was a picture of him and Biggie together. So it's like,
you're saying it's irony?
Yeah, I'm saying it's ironic.
Oh, I got you. I thought he tweeted. I was like, okay, that's mad disrespectful.
No,
because I was like, maybe Big would be happy that Faith is keeping it in the Bad Boy family.
Hey,
dude, are niggas happy when their exes keep it in the family? Is
No,
that
he's keeping that legacy. She is. I mean,
no.
Yeah,
I think you need to venture out. There's too many niggas in the world.
Yeah,
For you to
it's
keep
a
it in the
bro
family.
code. Like if I would talk to Tamara, all right, and it didn't go well, and she's my ex, and then my boy talks to her.
It's bro code.
Yeah,
No, but you have to be dead.
You can't be a homie hopper.
So, like,
Yeah,
if
you
you
It's
die,
awkward
it's
if you're
okay.
alive, but if you died and like you
And then
started
your
dating
homeboy
the best
pick up-
friend, it's kind of like
I still think she's a homie hopper.
I mean, that was
That's what
20
it's
years
no.
ago.
It's not okay.
It was
It's
it
not
was a long
okay.
time ago.
It's not okay.
And it's
still.
like nobody's.
Wait, hey, speaking of that, girls talking to one of the people in the circle. Have y'all girls ever talked to, fellas, friends like in the circle?
No, that's
Never.
weird.
Circle.
I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a weird. No, I couldn't do that.
No?
Really?
No, because it's like
it's kind of awkward. But I know some girls that have had that issue.
I
They
know.
talk to guys in the same circle, and it's awkward.
Let me
Shit
phrase this
happens.
question: knowingly or unknowingly? Hey, it happens.
I think it was unknowingly. Like they knew, like after the fact, like they're
And
friends.
then you find out they're friends. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a small world. Dallas is small, Arlington is small, DFW is small. So I could see it happening, but I think I would have to cut that off because it's like it's
I
just
talked to
weird.
girls
awkward.
that were friends with each other.
And they were cool with that.
Probably
till we found out later.
Exactly.
Exactly. Like,
Exactly.
you find
Once
out.
you
They
find
probably
out.
actually for guys it might be different. Actually, I get letters of references, letter of recommendation.
Well, you know
first.
what? That
Yeah.
is true because
Okay,
I know
okay, yeah.
I know dudes who have like talked to like dudes in the same circle who've talked to the same girl. Like I think as long as they've given their okay with it, then go for it. But I couldn't talk to someone they actually talked to.
Yeah.
Like that's
You wouldn't do it by
weird.
any means.
No.
Never.
Awkward.
That's
so this
weird.
never has happened.
Now if it's
I found it hard
if
to believe.
it's an associate, that's one thing. But like
So have you talked to an associate?
What if it was a roommate?
no.
Yeah.
What was that?
I'm really
before?
trying to think, and I don't think so. No.
Interesting.
It's not okay for me.
Interesting.
It's like it's too many people in the
It's
world.
just really uncomfortable. Like when y'all all hang out, it's like, oh, you
Yeah,
used to
like, oh,
be
yeah.
with him. Now I'm with
Y'all fuck
him.
before.
But then
No big
again,
deal.
I know it. Never mind. Like
What?
Come on.
Let's go ahead,
Gossip
son.
Girl, they do it all the time.
man, that show's
I
trash.
never watched it.
But they did it all the time. They dated and rotated, and
That's weird. It's too many
and maybe it's
people.
real life like that. Like maybe they're really like they do that in real life.
I don't know. Everybody talks all that good shit, but it's like when you're in proximity and you really feeling somebody, shit happens.
I mean, don't get me
I'm
wrong.
not saying
It
it's all right.
happens, but there's just too many people in the world.
And you're
That people
gonna
say
take
that.
that friendship because you'll look at your friend. I know for girls. Oh yeah, go ahead and talk to that
yeah,
guy.
you're gonna say okay, but you don't.
And then
mean
you're
it.
gonna see them together and be like, he never done that, or I don't remember us doing. You're gonna feel some type of way.
It's weird.
You just to avoid that, just don't talk to your friends.
Just find one of the billions
just
of
go-
people.
yeah.
Another
Venture
person.
So
out.
that's a violation of the
That's
sister code.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's super.
Now, if it's an
There is no such thing as
associate,
sister
But
code.
then again, if they haven't,
There
let's say
isn't.
it was like they're just dating, like maybe it's like lightly, yeah, he didn't work out. We went like on 2 dates. I don't like him, but maybe that won't bother me. But if it's a long-term relationship,
yeah,
you don't. You know,
Yeah.
I was dating him for a year, and don't just start
that's
dating
weird.
him too.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
makes
That's an
sense.
exception.
Yeah,
If
it was only like a couple
quick
dates.
little-
Like it didn't work out for me. You might like
I wasn't
it.
there's
feeling it,
always
maybe
an
you will.
exception to the rule.
No, I mean there is technically. However, for that, I think it's like okay, we didn't work out. Maybe he'll work out with you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
It's
get
like
mad
you-
at my
it's not like
friend.
You had feelings for
You
him.
had like a few phone conversations with him. Like, don't talk.
Now
to
the
him.
line's kind of blurry, so basically it just has to get approved.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
I guess so.
So it goes-
no,
That's
It's a
what
case
it
by case.
sounds like to me.
but regardless,
okay.
it can't be someone that you had like feelings for.
Right. If you know it was a strong connection, don't do that to
Just
your
go
friend.
find somebody
That goes for guys too. If you know that guy was really into that girl, like they had a really strong bond, why would you just because they're
Why
not
would you go
together
there?
anymore, you
It happens
swoop
all the
in?
time.
That's so messed up.
It's
It
messed
happens
up.
all the time.
I think it's messed
Hey,
up.
man.
Every day.
Yo.
That's messed up.
Maybe that's
Every day.
a guy
Yes.
thing. I think
No.
that's
Hopefully
messed
feel
up.
some type of way about that.
Exactly. Exactly. So
So if I like this Tony Braxton thing, what do y'all think about this? Because I'm reading a lot, and everybody, it seemed like the common consensus, I guess, is going towards, why is she dating Stevie
think
J?
that's weird as hell.
She could do better. I read this tweet. It says Tony Braxton is engaged to Birdman, Faith Evans, and Stevie J, applying for a marriage license. We got to protect the rest of our '90s R&B queens by any means necessary. Hashtag Black Twitter. And this shit got me thinking a little bit. I'm like, we put so much worth on a woman's beauty that we don't stop to consider yo, she probably underneath the hood, she probably really hood. She probably just as gutted as Stevie J. I mean, she was with Biggie.
That's true.
She allegedly, her and Pac had a ting. Allegedly.
That's true.
I mean, she just confessed. I mean, I don't even know it's a confession. She willingly gave this information up, but on Drink Champs podcast, she admitted to eating Biggie's ass.
I heard that. And that is
I was like, yo.
She eating groceries, huh?
that is
Yo,
so
yeah.
disturbing.
That's no wonder the nose of her, the tip of her nose is a little brown. Y'all notice that?
I never
Biggie.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Weird.
But then when she whipped that whole
Biggie.
ass that Biggie was cheating on her with, it's like, which one? But the one they show in the movie. When Faith is a gutted chick.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I can see that.
So who are we to say that these two aren't equally yoked?
I mean, they might be, but it's just kind of like she's still in the circle. Like, you still gotta
keeping in the bad boy family.
You can't do
She
that.
always been in the circle.
I mean,
though.
exactly. That's the problem.
You think when Biggie was cheating on her needs weren't being met? Come on.
But you go and marry, though. We talking about marriage. You married Stevie J.
That's a good.
That's
decision for
major.
her.
I think that's different than
keep
just
the
fucking
legacy
around with
going.
somebody. I just think I don't know. I think that's just a violation.
Violation.
It's violating.
Of a dead man?
Yes.
All respect to Big Papa, but it's been
you
20
still-
years ago.
There's
Yeah,
too many
it's been a
people
long
in
time.
the
40
world.
years ago.
There's too many people
I
in the
feel
world.
like since it's been that long, it might not be that big of a deal.
Not even,
It's just-
and rest in peace, Miss Wallace, but not even Biggie's mom is alive. It's like,
Yeah, it's kind of like old.
I mean,
yeah,
I don't
like life
know.
goes on. I hate to
They
say
probably
it,
were
but not
reminiscing
really.
about all their history and like, we have a lot in common. Like a lot of people can't relate to because we
Let's just
remember
jump
this,
the
remember
broom.
that. I love you.
Let's just do it.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
wonder how Diddy feels about this. Hey,
Yeah.
Diddy should be happy.
Let's get Diddy on the show.
Did he?
that'd be great. Brother Love.
Yeah.
That's his new
Listen,
name.
hey,
Brother Love.
Comb Enterprise, hit me up. I'll hit you up.
Like,
Yeah.
We'll
wow.
make it happen.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, y'all. So, Treyway. Okay.
Hey.
6ix9ine. Yo.
So his highly anticipated single that he's been promoting for. I never seen someone promote a single for almost half a year.
Let's hold off on the single. Hold off on the single. Let's talk about the breaking news that happened. Then we get into the single because both
Okay.
of us are on the same page with this, like what we think. All right, but breaking news. It's Sunday. It's Sunday right now. It's at noon. We start recording at noon. Breaking news is, on TMZ. Tekashi pistol whip, kidnapped, robbed, and hospitalized. Okay.
What's so funny?
I just
Yeah,
don't
I said
like
that.
him.
Funny.
I don't like him.
Why
so,
you laughing?
I mean, sorry, that was rude to laugh.
No, it wasn't.
He's
That's
not
how everybody
He's
feels.
robbed.
I don't like him though.
He's bully hurt. Look at him. Look at it.
That's so
Look-
sad.
I don't believe it. And see, that's how everybody feels. Everybody has that. I bet everybody getting their Michael Jackson memes. Oh, I love this song meme. Okay, when they read this headline. Okay, so the news basically around 4:25 a.m. today, he got pulled up on at a red light. But he told. Okay, so 6ix9ine told cops that two men with guns jumped out, stole a driver's phone, grabbed him, and then dragged him into the car and sped away. And then they said that he somehow got into the passenger seat and then fell out of while the car was driving. He jumped out of the car, was hurt badly, and then somebody, a stranger, he got into a stranger's vehicle. He took him to the hospital.
Okay,
Man.
real quick. Have y'all seen when Soulja Boy, he did that interview and he was like, yeah, and then I ran up on him, then I was like, pow, pow.
Yeah, with the Draco.
This is what this reminds me of. I feel like he's boosting. I feel like this was set up. I mean, I don't feel like this sounds like a movie.
Me too. I agree with you.
This sounds like a fucking movie.
This is the little clout chaser who cried wolf.
Exactly.
Okay, sad to say, like, not even sad to say. Why did I say that?
It's not
no,
sad.
What I'm saying is nobody believes you. I mean, 6ix9ine is known for capping so much online. He's constantly trolling. That's
Yeah.
how we know him for trolling.
When he went on O Block, that was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
He said he went to Chicago on O
It was
Block
like
around
30 seconds.
It was 4 a.m.,
He said
4:30
10:30 p.m. O Block this, O Block that.
Where the fuck y'all niggas at? Yo?
And then got in the car and left.
Yeah, and then they
Fuck
had
outta here.
surveillances. He went there around 4:30 a.m.
Yeah, it's surveillance only had him there for like, he was in and out of that bitch in less than a minute.
Exactly.
Okay, so now I'm looking at these pictures. And I'm like, man, this nigga probably put makeup on. I don't believe it. It's like he could be telling the truth. I don't believe shit that come out of 6ix9ine's
I
mouth.
don't either. He's just like he's the most to me. Like it bothers me that they give him a platform. Like, why?
He has that wow factor. See, he got your attention. There you go. Like, I didn't know who 6ix9ine was.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is, and I still don't.
The guy
You know
with
that song,
the colorful
Gummo?
hair.
You got rainbow hair.
Well, we're about to play a song, Nana. Talk about the single though, and what do you think, Nana? Because you and I both have the same
My boys,
theory.
you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm becoming a fan of this guy. You know?
A fan.
At first, I was like, this guy is very belligerent, ignorant. I don't know if he knows what he's doing, but like his marketing, his PR is A1.
A1.
You know?
This motherfucker always in the headlines.
Yes.
Motherfucker just got out of jail. Got out of jail, and all of a sudden he gets into this fantastical ass carjacking, jumping out of the fucking car like goddamn James Bond and shit.
Yeah, you know what? I think he might want to pretty much try to be a stunt double. You know, for one of those actors.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't believe shit that he's saying. I'm just gonna assume that the motherfucker lying like he always do. But this is a story like, hey, this is the case of the clout chaser who cried wolf.
Exactly. Like, I can't believe anything he says. That sounds like a
movie. What's your conspiracy now about you think this is tied into the new single?
Yeah, I think it's all publicity for the new single.
Absolutely.
I never seen a person promote a single for over half a year. You know, man, when I drop this single, top 10 on everything.
I haven't heard it though.
We're gonna listen to it now.
Yeah, let's go ahead and play that.
Okay.
What's it called?
Fifi.
Probably named after another
With
gang
Nicki
member.
Minaj.
This is a problematic safe place world premiere. Premiere.
Straight away. Shit, just bit the mic just now. Nicki? Okay. It's my first time hearing this.
I can see this in the strip club.
Okay. Woo.
I don't really want no friend. I don't really want no friend.
Bars.
No bars. Come on. Come on.
What's Fifi come from?
I don't know. What is it?
It's always something. Kiki.
Is there a hook?
This is the hook.
This is the hook.
Just listen, Nicki's on it.
I don't really want no friend. I don't really want no friend.
Okay.
He tryna 69 like Tekashi, call him Poppy, work the ASAP, keep me rocky. I'm from New York, so I'm cocky. Say he fucking with my posse, caught me Chloe like Kardashian. Keep this pussy in Versace.
Trying to decide if I like her on here or not.
I think I do.
Did I catch
she made it better.
I think, yeah, exactly. That might be it.
But I never leave a trace. Faces pretty as for days.
Another song probably 2 minutes, right?
I just sit back and when he done, I be like, yo, how to taste? Yo, how to taste?
I don't really want no friend.
All right, man. I think we heard enough.
I like
What
it.
y'all think?
I like it.
I fuck with it.
It can be catchy.
Yeah.
I fuck with it.
It can get
I
catchy.
see it. I see it going places.
Yeah.
This is like the first song I don't hear him yelling.
Exactly.
I
Like, he changed his style
anticipated.
up.
Yeah.
I've never heard any of his music prior to
Oh
that.
yeah, he's on my workout playlist.
Yeah,
like,
he's just yelling. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like punk rock and roll meets rap.
Actually, I would say it's more like crunk.
Crunk.
Yeah, it's more like a new age crunk because he definitely gives off
just-
Fredro Starr vibes. Like I think that's why I gravitate to him. He sounded like Onyx when I first heard him on Gummo. You know that slam dun 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 dun. But yeah, I'm talking about like his rhyme style sounded like Fredro Starr with that hypeness. I didn't imagine he would look the way I imagine he looks the way he does based off of how he sounds. So
I think that's why I
Yeah.
never gave his music a chance. I don't like his look.
Yeah.
I just can't do it.
So we are all on the same page that he did this shit for publicity.
I think
that this is a
that's what
setup.
it is.
It was probably shit. He probably hired these people to do this to him.
Yeah.
It's gonna come
It's
out
something.
shortly. Don't worry.
It was well
I
managed.
want to see the surveillance.
Yeah.
If,
It's
well
if-
managed,
if
yeah.
this happened, there definitely has to be some surveillance video
Someone has something. It's gonna
to confirm or deny this.
Yeah, it's gonna come.
Yeah. So yeah. Little clout chaser who cried wolf 6ix9ine. We don't believe you. Okay. But the same. We fucking with the new single though.
Yeah.
Fifi fire.
Yeah,
But if something did happen, I hope he's okay.
Oh, there you go. You
There
got
you
a
go.
heart.
Yeah.
Nobody say anything. No, man, but I mean, this is if it is true, man, this is the tip of the iceberg. If it really did happen to him, he needs to learn. This shit gonna catch up to him.
Exactly. Like, I thought it was such a low blow to get Chief Keef's baby mama. Like, why?
Why is that a low blow?
I mean, well, number one, she's clearly like thotty, so it's like I wouldn't put it past her. But it's like you go for somebody's baby mama. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, he took her out shopping. There was a video where he took her out shopping, bought her a Gucci pouch.
Gucci fanny pack.
Fanny pack, yeah.
Gucci fanny pack.
Gucci fanny pack.
Yeah. So you're doing all this
he had
for
her hand,
Gucci.
He had his hand all on her titty.
Yeah.
So
it's just like when you go for someone's baby mama, they're like, that's the
old strategy in the rap game, though.
50.
I know.
He took a page out of 50's handbook. Oh yeah, we gotta get into 50.
You can go to Tupac, hit him up. I mean,
I just think
plenty,
that's like going for blood. You go for somebody's baby
that's what
mama.
they wanted to do.
But I mean, she's his baby mama. Sosa's baby mama. She's not his girl.
Yeah, that's true
He
too.
probably didn't give a fuck about
That's true. Her baby was probably an accident or something. Anyways.
But yeah, since we're talking about shit, we're comparing it. He took a page. I think he's like, no. I think we both agree he took a page out of 50's book.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So what y'all think about this whole 50 and Floyd Mayweather thing?
Team Floyd
that popped off.
Money team.
What?
Team Floyd.
Money team.
Hey.
So with them, I don't know. Their relationship is like a thermometer.
It
it's
really
hot,
is.
it's
Sometimes
cold. It's
they're
hot, it's cold.
friends. Yeah.
Like I don't know when they friends or when they not. They be on the same stage, and then the next day they be dissing each other.
Yeah.
So briefly explain what's going on with this 50 and Floyd Mayweather.
Basically, 50 fired the shot at Floyd. Okay, started out with let me see.
What was his girlfriend first, right?
Huh?
Wasn't his girlfriend he made a comment to first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so 50 did throw the first shot. Okay. As usual. Okay, but Floyd took something out of Pusha T's handbook. And basically, essentially, Floyd pulled an Adidon part 2 on this nigga 50 on Instagram, bro.
Finish him.
Okay, let me see. I'm gonna just read the tweet.
There you go.
It's a long one, okay? But
ahead.
I'm gonna read it. And then I have a big question when I'm done reading this tweet. Curtis, confidential. Oh, by the way, this is from Floyd Mayweather's Instagram. Curtis, confidential informant Jackson. You are mad because your oldest son, Marquis' mother, doesn't want to be with you. Your son, your own flesh and blood, doesn't want to have nothing to do with you. You haven't had a hit song on the radio and who knows when, and you're definitely not hot enough to sell records anymore. The Interscope dropped you. By the way, he's using the right forms of your. Okay, the spelling here is on point, which I have a theory. I'll get to that at the end of this.
That is interesting.
So I'm gonna skip over this and I'm gonna go to the highlights of this. Okay, so quick to gossip like a bitch. Still talking to 50. Why you don't tell everybody you got herpes from DJ? Who's DJ? It's a question. Where's your memes after that, huh? Or better yet, post on how you Coca-Cola deal wasn't really 300 million, you fucking liar. Ooh. And then how you spending that G-Unit necklace that somebody got robbed for was fake. Remember, I was with you every day, and your driver Bruce was my driver also. I know where your bones are buried. To be easy, Curtis, so be easy, Curtis Jackson. And by the way, don't ask to borrow money from me no more. He also made some claims saying 50 don't take, similar to Pusha the Drake. He don't take care of his kid. Your son doesn't want to be in your life. Yo,
well, we all knew about that, him and his son. So that's no new news.
Okay.
Yeah. Peace, Ashley. Ashley leaving the show right now. Go ahead. Yeah.
I enjoyed everything that we talked about, and I hope to be back on the show. And y'all having a great rest of the day.
Bye, Ash.
Bye,
Ash. All right, so back to the whole thing. My question is, who the fuck is Floyd's ghostwriter?
It's somebody.
Okay? This motherfucker didn't write this shit. He did not write this shit.
No,
I'm looking at it. He's using commas. Who the fuck uses commas anymore? You don't even use commas.
Apostrophes,
okay?
everything.
Punctuality.
Punctuation, apostrophes, proper form of your and to. Hey, yo, so in a second, we're about to play a clip from Floyd Mayweather where he's talking about, like, I don't know if y'all remember the Can I Get a Drop, that's Charlamagne's moment. But on the Breakfast Club, Floyd was reading drops, from something on the show.
Yeah.
Or before.
I remember.
And it's clear that, he sounds almost illiterate.
Yeah.
So can we play that clip? Start at 158.
Why you gotta do him like that?
Okay. This is Floyd Mayweather reading the 10-second drops I just did.
Trying to say he regrets this.
I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I've joined Heart Radio for the show. Your stripes, Okay. I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I've joined Heart Radio for the show, Your Stripes movement to support hiring vets. I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I've joined Heart Radio
This is
for
painful
the show,
to listen to.
Your Stripes movement to support. Hi.
Sounds like an ESL student.
I'm Floyd Mayweather.
And I'm there.
I'm Floyd
Like somebody said,
Mayweather.
he can't
and
read,
I've
but he can
joined
count.
Heart Radio
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Stripes movement to support
Ooh.
hiring vets. Go to the show, yourstripes.org. Go to the show, Your Stripes.
All right, this is sad. I think we heard.
Yeah.
We'll just lay it wrong.
It's
But
pretty
That's painful
brutal,
to
yeah.
listen to.
yo, man. So that wasn't so much to throw a shot at Floyd, because hey, despite his his fluency issues and reading issues, I mean, the man obviously, no question, is successful. He made the most of his situation. I'm not gonna knock him for that. I'm not knocking him. My question is, though, we know you didn't write this nigga.
I mean, there's always room for improvement. How we know he didn't go out there and was like, "Look, I'm about to get this literature right, get this writing," and then how we know he didn't write it? We need proof first, because he could have been going to school during all this time.
I just want to know
I want to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I
Okay.
want to know whatever app he used. I need to use
I
it
want to give
when
him
I'm
the
writing my
benefit of the doubt.
paper essay.
He could have went out here and paid for some classes. We don't know. We don't know.
Whatever
Look at this
app
right
he
forward.
using, I need to
But
use.
he read him though to Phil.
He did.
To Phil.
All right, so Ghostwriter or not, yo.
Good job, Ghostwriter.
Floyd Addy Dog 50, because 50, you know how like when you see two people about to fight, and they don't. Okay, but it's clear somebody gonna whoop the other person's ass.
Right, you can tell.
And that weaker person, the one that's more beta in the situation, is gonna walk away, act like their friends are holding them back, and be like, hey, fuck it, whatever, man, whatever, fuck this shit. As they walking off. That's kind of how 50 exited the situation.
Yeah, and then he even went at his baby mama. She didn't even say nothing. All she did was post a meme. That's how you know you hurt. When you going for people who ain't even really in it, that's how you know.
That's where Drake fucked up. Drake fucked up because he brought up Pusha T's fiance.
See, the only thing about that, he just mentioned her. Like that
was more than enough.
That was it. I feel like people really boosted him, saying like, "Oh, he mentioned his fiance." Okay, you act like he called her a bitch or something.
No, it don't matter. It don't matter. Okay.
I think that's crazy.
Pusha follow protocol.
Shout out to Pusha. He just got married.
Yeah,
They got
congrats.
married this weekend, so
I hope they bumped that story of Adidon at the reception. Okay.
they probably did.
Yo, this shit is wild between
but
50
we
and
still
Floyd.
gotta we gotta also defend 50. 50's talking about that Floyd Mayweather has over 11 domestic violent cases.
True.
I mean, we know
this.
He's a boxer. I mean, that wasn't news.
But
to
50
anybody.
allegedly burned his baby mama's house down so he could quit paying for it.
Exactly.
I mean, this shit could go back and forth. We can do this all day. Both of them ain't shit.
Let me go ahead
But-
and really sip my tea.
Both of them ain't shit. And I love both of them. That's the thing. I love these guys. But you know what?
I can't deal with 50, but everything that Floyd said was true. I mean, Power, his acting is grade A trash.
Oh yeah,
He could not be on there, and
I
everyone would
don't,
still
I don't know
be-
about that. I like Kane. I fucks with Kane.
His acting is trash, though.
and this is a disclaimer to the users who haven't watched Power. But anyways, why is a guy that you what's called Ghost killed or almost killed still riding with y'all guys? That don't make no sense. The writing is trash.
No, the writing's not trash. Come on, you can tell. You can look at Kane and then tell. Obviously, this nigga has an ulterior motive. Come on.
Yeah, but why would I hang out with you and I try to kill you? I actually burned you alive, matter of
feel
fact.
like it's obvious.
Because right now it's like they're playing that the friend of my. The enemy of my enemy is my friend dynamic right now.
See, I don't
all of them have the same enemy they're trying to take out, but when there's no more enemy,
Power need
we're
to
gonna
hurry
go
up.
against each other.
I think Power need to get that squared away because it's gonna turn to Empire, and then I'm not gonna watch it.
my nigga, they only 5 episodes in. Shit.
Nah, I'm already upset about that.
Yeah.
Damn.
A man that I burned alive. Oh, you want to ride with me? Come
Let's
on.
be friends
Yeah.
again.
Let's be friends.
Come on. Let's be realistic.
So yeah,
Even though
man.
you put me in this situation.
Yeah, let's be and with my son, like let's be realistic.
Yo, fuck Tariq.
That too.
Okay,
That too.
That kid needed, boy. Matter of fact, he's so disrespectful. I had tweeted him. Well, actually, I had put him in my Instagram story, and I said I'll spank him if I ever seen him. And he reposted and he said, "You forgot the belt, boy." Hey,
Oh, really?
wherever you at, actually, Michael. Michael's his real name. Come see me.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, so man, shout out to those two, bro. Okay, at this time though, yeah, definitely. Floyd got it's 1-0 right now, so we waiting to hear 50's response
He
I haven't heard
tried to
nothing on
respond.
point.
He did.
That was
50 responded about the domestic violence.
Yeah,
That
and
wasn't
it
that
was
wasn't
like-
hitting enough.
What?
That wasn't
It's
hitting
Me
not
Too
going
movie?
to.
that was Duppy versus Adidon.
Nah, that
It wasn't
Yeah.
hitting.
you got
'Cause
domestic
we knew
violence
about that
issue,
information.
brother.
We
You about
knew
to go
that.
to jail.
that he didn't break a story on that one.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He tried to come back because it was like, but it's like after being read like that, what can you say? How much is there for you to say? Like, you just got to take this L. Just
Word.
take this L.
Word.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna take the L.
Basically, whoever has the most money wins.
That's true.
So Floyd
That's
already
true.
won.
So that
Yeah.
answers your question.
There we go.
There you go.
I
Yo.
went to Las Vegas when I went to a party at what was it called? I forgot. Dreas, and I seen Floyd in a all gold Lamborghini.
Floyd's the man. He has an
There you
all
go.
gold iPad.
There you go.
Like that
Yeah.
nigga, he's
Probably goes toilet seats too.
Yeah, so you never
Yeah.
gonna say Floyd ain't a success. Whenever you say
Probably,
he's not
probably
so
inject these girls with all gold butt injectors. You know,
Exactly.
the gold butt's the new thing to be on style.
So he
Is
won.
I don't know.
Oh, you try to get your ass implant?
No, negative.
Oh.
No.
I went out in Dallas,
No.
you know, and if you notice, Tamara, a lot of girls got butt injections.
I know, and it's obvious. I feel like
Yeah, and I don't know how I feel about that.
it's
That's
the new thing. Like I couldn't do it, and you know I appreciate K Michelle because she got all that shit out of her,
Oh, she
and she
did?
looks she looks good too.
Yeah, because hers was just outrageous.
I didn't know she got. I thought you really had a booty like that,
Nigga.
You know what? That's crazy. I'm
Exactly. You go to the corner.
Yeah.
No, she didn't, and she looks fine now that she got all that shit out.
Yeah.
I just don't think.
Was her titties real?
Probably not.
No, I don't think so.
So she got that out too?
That's a good question. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I know her ass and her thighs though. She
Oh.
got that out
Oh,
because she
the
was
thighs?
like,
Done too. Some people just
yeah.
focus on ass and they're not
Yeah.
thinking about proportion.
Exactly. Kim Kardashian, for example. But I don't know. That don't look good to me. I feel like it's obvious. Like, just work out. And then they be trying to work out, like, do these Instagram videos, then working out. Like, you know you can get this from working out.
Is it crazy now that we look at J-Lo and we used to think J-Lo had a big ass and now we look at her and it's like
It's like,
No, she still got a big booty.
No, it seemed like her ass is basic compared to what we seeing out here now.
because what we seen out here now is fucking blew the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even
Super
real.
size. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not real. I don't.
Do
I
you
wouldn't
know
do
any
that.
girls who had got injections?
I don't actually.
Really?
Yeah, I
Interesting.
don't. So I think I have a good circle.
I think
of
you
people.
do.
I don't. I really don't.
No girls who ever got implants?
No. Well, I know someone who got implants, breast implants. I don't know anyone that's gotten their ass done.
Okay.
I don't think that's
How's
safe.
her life going?
Good. She's
Good?
out here living her best
More
life.
opportunities.
Yeah.
She seen more opportunities?
Yeah, that was a big
Results?
insecurity for her. Was
Okay.
her boobs. So she got them done, and she out here living.
Okay.
I give kudos to her.
I like success stories like that.
There you go.
There we
No?
go.
There you go.
Hey yo, so since we're on this we're kind of on this, so let me ask you, Tamara, are you in a relationship right now?
Yes.
Okay. Would you be open
Sorry, fellas.
Are you open to threesomes?
Oh my gosh.
The reason I'm asking is because following like lately, man, threesomes have been a hot topic
They
out here.
have.
She actually, Nicki Minaj just kind of put it in the song too, a little bit about, you know,
Did
she claims she does threesomes in her music.
Yeah.
But I doubt. I bet she's very prude.
I feel like she is. Yeah.
Maybe.
And her ass
I don't
doesn't
know.
move.
Didn't Remy kind of shout her out? Was like you talk. She didn't give you and Nicki, but she don't give you no Minaj's. Talking to Meek Mill on that diss record.
That's very possible. I feel like.
But anyway, I'm not too sure about that. But I know Tiana Taylor kind of made threesomes like a hot topic out here.
did.
So I was hoping Ash could stick around for this. But Tamara, I'm gonna ask you, man. Have you ever had a threesome?
I've never had a threesome. And I mean, I guess
Knowingly
that's
or unknowingly?
I've never
Sometimes-
had.
Huh? Nana, explain. Huh? What?
No, yeah.
What?
maybe.
Explain that.
Knowing? How can you unknowingly have a threesome, Nana? That needs
hey,
some
you-
clarification, my guy.
Hey, I'm just saying you
It
might have
just died,
been.
somebody
you know,
walking.
the things just kind of. It was just a vibe, and then what happened there?
No, I don't know what kind of stuff he be doing behind closed
Okay,
doors.
so Tamara.
But me, no. And and Tiana Taylor, I give her props. I know dudes are probably like, oh yeah, you know, she a freak. That's good. I can't do that.
You can't.
I could not watch my man fuck another woman. Like, I'm too selfish for that. I couldn't do that personally. Like that's not the play for me.
Never.
I
Even
could never.
If he wanted it, you would never get.
You're asking me to watch you fuck someone else. That's insane.
I mean, you also getting fucked.
But and then I'm not gonna do anything to her. She's not gonna do anything to me. Like
you
I'm
wouldn't
not
let her
into
go
that.
down on you.
No.
Because you know
I
there's
feel
such thing as a pillow princess.
No, but I'm very, I'm very open for trying things.
Mm-hmm.
But another person, I just can't see myself doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I just
Interesting.
can't.
Interesting.
I can't. So y'all would want y'all are okay with that?
I got a lot of stories.
It sounds like, especially with that knowingly or unknowingly comment.
I'm not a relationship type of guy, man.
So you
when it
just
comes
out
to that,
here.
when it comes, I guess to that time that I have to, get in a relationship and settle down, then maybe I'll consider like, oh, you know what, maybe not. Honestly, I don't know. It depends
So when
on what
you're in
type
a
of vibe.
relationship, you would still want threesomes.
Man, come on, that's a lot of guys' dreams.
It is.
Let's be honest.
It is.
Yeah.
What about yours?
Me, yeah, I would definitely be open to it, but I don't know how well I'm gonna perform in threesomes. To be honest, like me, I'm very weird sexually. Like I can't even have sex with music on with words.
Oh,
Cause me, like I can't. Yeah, bro. Like
You need a tall glass of water.
Yeah, bro. Like
You need an air conditioned room temperature.
Nigga, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. I'm like mad ADD. Like I'm listening. I'm actually
That's
listening
so
to the
weird.
lyrics, and I get distracted by like I can't
just
fuck
be
with
jamming?
the TV. Yeah, I
Dang.
can't fuck with the TV on. Okay,
Dang,
The TV
there's
got
a
to
lot
be
of
on.
rules going on.
Yeah, that sounds
I can't
crazy.
It's like a preparation.
So I'm
You can't even just go into the moment. You have to prepare.
I'm very particular about
I
mine.
see. She gotta meet you at. It gotta be 7:06. Like,
Right?
dang.
So knowing this about me, I'm picturing if you add another woman into the equation, because
Oh,
my
man.
thing is, and y'all know this, everybody listen to the podcast know, I overthink shit. I overthink shit. I'm
critical.
thinking I'm gonna be fucking this girl, then I'm gonna be thinking, okay, how's my girl feel? Am I showing her enough attention? Hey, I can't bust this on her. I gotta bust this on my girl because
Right.
she's my man. I gotta finish with her. But hey, but then when I'm fucking the girl, I'm thinking when I'm fucking my girl, I'm looking at the other chick like, damn, this is kind of rude. She's probably bored. We need to be
She
good
might want
hosts.
some water.
Yeah, we have to be good hosts. We're not entertained. I'm an overthinker. So
See,
as much as I say
yeah.
I want a threesome,
Not good
I'm
for
open
you.
to it. I don't know how I'll perform. Everybody likes to act like they fucking big dick Willie and be like they could just slay two girls. So,
Hey.
I don't know. I think there's a lot
Sounds like a lot of
intricacies.
work.
Get yours before I get mine.
But my thing is, okay, so y'all say y'all would be cool with that. So say your girl, y'all had y'all threesome. She comes back next week and was like, yeah, threesome was real fun. I was thinking next time we can incorporate a dude.
Ain't no relationship.
That's a train.
But no, that's a double standard.
That's a train.
That is a double standard.
A threesome
I
with
am
two
so
guys
over-
and one chick
I'm
is a train.
I'm so over these double standards. I'm so over them.
That's a train.
No, I'm so over them. That's not. It's
So
a
how
threesome.
would you open to?
No, I'm not. I'm not open
Okay,
to
then.
any
Why you
of
ask
them.
that question?
I'm just saying
No,
though.
it's a good question.
I'm just saying though, because y'all are saying, okay, I'm okay if my girl brings another girl in, but if then she feeling freaky and say, well, let's bring a dude in, then you're gonna be like, oh.
Hell no.
I'm just
no.
saying.
Hey,
It's such a
I think
double
it's
standard.
men's primitive instincts to be like, hell no, like protect their women. So they feel like, hold on, this is like the most vulnerable situation I'll see my woman in, and I'm sharing this moment with another male.
But you can share with another female.
Yeah, because the thing is, we're wired differently. Okay,
I think that's
like
such a
we're not gonna
double
go too deep into
standard.
polygamy and shit, but it is how we were biologically. We are made to procreate with anything that looks fertile, that can carry that looks fertile, curvy, something attractive. We can put bust a nut in, keep the population going. Women, y'all ain't supposed to move like that, yo. Like biologically, y'all, Tamara, you're not supposed to move like that.
I mean,
You're
I
supposed to pick
agree.
you're supposed to pick the alpha male. You're supposed to pick one guy who's going to carry on that you're gonna get good genes from, who's gonna carry it on.
But it's a double standard. It is such a double standard. I just hate the double standard.
Life is a
I
double standard.
No, I don't agree with them. I don't agree with the double standards. I think that if you're okay with that one way, you should be okay with it another way. I'm not okay with it either way. So it's not me.
Double
I'm not
standards
okay.
sometimes are necessary
I'm
sometimes.
not
No.
okay.
So unnecessary.
And plus, Nana, you're never gonna look at her the same way.
Because you're like, I respect you with another dude.
You never gonna look at her this. I'm never gonna look at her the same way. Let me speak for myself, okay? Every time I probably
that. I actually agree with you on that one.
I probably next time me and my girl have sex solo classes, I'm probably not gonna be able to get it up for a little bit because I'm like, yo, I just saw a nigga. Yeah, I'm gonna be having flashbacks.
For you, it
PTSD,
takes
bro.
Anyways, it takes room temperature.
Yo, man.
You need Sade in the background. Just the melody.
Oh, I'm particular.
I'm like, dang. You need candles.
I need the Erykah Badu setting.
Some of these girls, you gotta go.
You gotta get it when it's good.
You for real, get it. $5 pizza, hot and ready.
And see, I'm not how I used to be though, because like even now, like if a chick is dumb, I can't even get off on a dumb chick.
Well, that's good. So you have standards.
I guess you could say
you have standards.
I've been described as a sapiosexual. Nano fuck any. They call Nano fuck anyone out. They don't fuck everybody out here. Okay.
I mean, if that's your preference, I commend you for having standards.
I've evolved.
Yeah?
I've matured.
Oh,
but I want to just say I'm just that guy that just has these stuff. But literally, I just cannot function. Like if a girl has nothing to say, I just can't get off from that.
That's good.
I've been described as a sapiosexual, I guess.
That's good.
But I mean, it's a gift and a curse, as y'all found.
You're attracted to their mind. That's good.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can't be a butterface either. Okay?
Bro,
I guess you gotta have both.
Okay,
I don't get charity.
Many requirements.
Just call it like it is. You're a simp. Okay, you're a simp.
How am I a simp?
Section, all these things. You're a simp.
How am I a simp?
You're just a simp.
Just because he's not fucking everyone with a vagina.
I'm just saying, like he needs all these pre-ritual things before he, make love to his girl. Like it's okay. You're a simp.
No, that makes
I've
no
been a
sense.
simp that time too.
That's not what a simp is.
What's a simp?
A simp is somebody who, by definition, gets pushed around, who lets himself get pushed around by others to win, or craving someone else's validation, and you bending over backwards and getting fucked over, not getting that those works reciprocated. That's a simp.
It varies.
None of this situation is simp like. I'm just very particular.
I think there's nothing wrong with being particular. I think being particular is better than just going around here fucking anybody with a vagina. And I think there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't do that.
No, where your kiki at? Besides, man, I almost got herpes, man. Okay.
Almost?
Yeah, almost. Let's clarify. Almost. Okay, I almost got herpes. So I ain't out here just fucking.
So exactly. STDs are real. They're real.
Shit.
Ain't Dallas up there in STDs?
Exactly. That's why you really need to be careful.
Dallas is like top 10. I don't know.
That's why. That's why. Like, why not just get one person that you can just have sex with all the time? Nana.
But I mean, that get old too. That's the thing. That's why I say polygamy isn't that gets old. It's not natural. That gets old too.
It doesn't for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm old fashioned.
But how long have you been dating this guy or seeing him?
For like 4 years.
Yeah, but that's a long lifetime.
No, I'm not married.
4 years, you might as well get married soon.
May as well.
No, you
but
don't.
Yeah.
May as well.
See, I don't know if you are a fan of our show or subscribe, but this gentleman right to the right of you, he said fuck marriage. So he's with this girl.
But
for how long you been with your
I've been 5 years.
Okay, so she's been incarcerated for 5 years. Once again, if she's watching, she can call me anytime.
Nana, you still think you she would give you a chance if she didn't think that you would rape your wife. Okay, we have that audio too, my guy. Let's not go there.
You can't rape your wife.
Oh my God.
It's an agreement.
We
already.
Okay, well, that's
Nana,
what we're not gonna have that conversation.
Yo, it's a problematic safe place, Tamara.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know, but.
So we're gonna act like Nana
I've
didn't
been
say that.
in a lot of uncomfortable situations myself, forced to do stuff that I didn't want to do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You have.
Look at me.
Oh my God.
Anyways.
Really?
So the last thing I want to ask about the threesomes though. Oh, what are you gonna say, Nana?
Nah, and EJ, some of the girls that talk to me, what happens to them?
Oh man.
What happens?
Nothing.
When that episode
problematic
dropped,
safe place.
When that
Hey.
how should I explain? We're getting clearance on a certain episode right now.
Okay.
So y'all, we'll keep y'all posted on that, and we'll give a full
Okay.
disclosure about that episode after we drop it, which should be very soon.
I feel like I'm in the dark. That was rude.
Huh?
I feel like I'm in the dark on what.
Okay,
what
basically,
goes there.
we'll just give you just a quick little bite.
Okay.
Nana fucked over his ex, who doesn't want to claim her as an ex, claim him as an ex.
It's not an ex.
But you let her on. You fucked her over, and she's
What is it?
three pissed.
What is it? You said it's not an ex. What is it?
It's not an ex.
It was a friendship. It was a
It was a
situationship.
It was a special friend.
A special friend.
A special friend.
And you fucked over your special friend.
No, I didn't. No.
Oh, okay.
Man, you stuttering.
No.
Yeah, it sounds like you kind of went back.
That was that. So
okay.
we'll get into that situation more when we drop that episode.
I'm curious. Okay.
So about my last question for you, Tamara. Do you think women are reluctant to agree to threesomes just because, like, do they only agree to threesomes? Let me rephrase that. Do they only agree to threesomes to keep their man?
I think that I feel like you have to be a little bi-curious to agree to that. So I think that any woman that she's either agreeing to it because she wants to keep her man and please him, or she's bi-curious. I think Teyana Taylor, I always thought she was going to be a lesbian. So the fact that she did that, I wasn't surprised. Like, I think she's probably a little bi-curious.
Yeah.
But I feel like you're either bi-curious or you are just trying to do whatever to keep your man, to please your man. And I mean, if that's what you feel, I wouldn't get out of my comfort zone to please him. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm adventurous. I'll try things. I'm open to try things, but I have boundaries.
Eating groceries?
No.
Like Faith?
No. I'm not eating groceries.
Really?
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, but I'll try things, but I have boundaries still, and I'm not going to go outside of them to please anyone if it makes me feel uncomfortable, because I'm not bi-curious, so I wouldn't do that personally.
Bi-curious or fluidity? Do you believe in?
No, I think that is all. It all narrows down to the same thing. You're
say the same thing too.
You're interested, and I'm not interested. I'm not. I'm interested. I like men. Men.
So strictly dickly.
Strictly dickly.
Men's?
I like men.
Man?
I like a man. I like men.
Got it right on the third draft. It's all good.
So that's me personally. But I mean, anyone who is bi-curious, go for it. You know, if you're interested in that, no judgment from me.
Whatever
but me
helps you sleep at
personally,
night.
yeah,
Hey,
whatever
for sure.
helps you sleep.
Hey, for sure.
So.
What if he told you that he's been with a guy?
No. I think
that's that insecure.
There we go.
That's that.
Exactly. That's that. Yeah. No, I think that would be a deal breaker for me.
So what if he's been dick free for like 10 years?
You've had dick.
Okay, like he's been dick free for 10 years, but when he got with you, he's been strictly.
But
Badge.
you've had dick. That is a deal breaker. I'm sorry. It's a deal breaker for me. Because you might like have a withdrawal or something and go back to that. Like, it's just too many.
Dang, it's gonna be embarrassed to lose your man to another man.
I don't want
that's
that.
That's that Tyler Perry stuff. Yeah,
exactly. That's a Tyler Perry movie. I don't want. I know. I couldn't.
Yeah, because we're already insecure as it is.
Exactly, and then it's like exactly. Now I gotta worry about the hoes and the dudes. No,
yeah. He can't go nowhere.
Exactly. You like on a leash. I'm like, who is that? You can't even hang out with your homeboys.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck is he?
Next time y'all are out eating and then a nigga come up and they just dap your mans up.
Yeah, like who the fuck is he?
Right?
Like, why I ain't never met him before? I'm gonna be asking all kinds of questions. No, I couldn't do it.
Hey,
I couldn't do it personally.
I hear you.
Couldn't do it.
So I was trying
to think, you, EJ?
Could I what? What? Can I clarify?
There's so many questions.
I know. What are you asking, man?
I just want to see
so
your facial expression. I just want to see.
What are you asking, man? Let's get this out of here from the people.
Man.
What are you asking?
I'm just saying. Are you willing to talk to your man?
What kind of question is this?
This nigga. Hey man, hey y'all, all of our LGBT listeners, all the gay niggas who fuck with us, okay, we fuck with y'all. Just
not in that way. I don't know. Hey, pause.
Fuck with, not
pause.
Fuck with, not fuck.
See?
That pivotal with.
I don't know what he up to, bro.
Do your thing, okay? But no, personally, I'm not sexually fluid, okay? I prefer just, I'm very traditional. I don't even want to say that. That's probably not. Look, I like pussy. Okay,
there you go.
That's always been me. But hey, shout out, props to y'all. Y'all do whatever you want. Shaw's life.
But you would still date your girl if she was a lesbian at one point, and then she decided she wanted to.
Of course.
Yes, and my question is, I'm like, what chick hasn't fucked with a girl or disengaged?
I have not.
You never done no gay shit.
No.
You never slapped the girl in the ass or grabbed a girl's ass.
That's not gay.
I'm talking
about
if I grab Nana's ass right now, but what's good?
Football players do it all the time.
Well, that shit gay. I mean,
football players are always slapping asses.
But see, there's a difference between a slap and a grab.
I mean, yeah, if you like cup it, it's different.
Yeah.
But no, that's different. I mean, to indulge in activity, that's where you're testing it.
So sucking a dick, basically.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. So definitely.
Or even kissing. Like, if you kissed a guy, I'm going to think that you are probably curious.
Well, Kevin Hart and A Rock kissed on the screen. What about that?
What kind of kiss was it, though?
Just like a peck.
Yeah, see, that's acting.
And it was a peck, like what, on the cheek?
Nah, lip to lip.
Oh, well, yeah, they were acting.
I mean,
What about those guys off of Brokeback Mountain type of stuff?
Nah, it's on the verge.
That movie Moonlight.
There's a lot of, like, an
they were
actor.
clearly gay.
You know,
really?
Oh, really?
I mean, I don't know about in real life, but in the movie, they were gay.
It's
okay for gay guys.
But is it okay to act? Is it okay for an actor to act gay and then be like, "Oh, I'm straight"? Really?
No,
I mean, it goes back to what I said. Tim Holland is not really Spider-Man, is he?
But still, though, that's like major.
fiction.
When you're on screen, like making out with the guy, it's like.
I'm just saying that the straight, like the not straight as in sexuality, but straight as in like living lifestyle wise, like the straight and narrow guys that play gangsters on TV. Okay, the ones who play something that's completely opposite. The nice girls who play bitches on screen.
That's different.
How is it different?
Because this is like a sexual act. Like Cyrus, for example, on Scandal, his wife is one of the writers, and it's like, how can you just watch your husband just make out with a guy? But it's like, because
when you're acting, you're not supposed to act like the character. You become the character.
That's true, but I don't know. That's just me, though. That's just me.
Yeah, man, you could be straight and play a gay role.
You can be. People do it all the time. But I would, as being that person's significant other, I'd be kind of thinking like,
yeah, like,
do you like that?
But when you ask that's how you know they did a good job.
Yeah. That's true too.
You better ask that. That's how you know they did a good job.
That's true. So do your job and do it
I guess it comes with the territory of being an actor.
It does.
Well, not for everybody. You can refuse or you can decline or accept any role.
That's true.
But will I call suspect somebody was gay in real life because they did a gay role? No. Now, would I have questions about their real life sexuality afterwards? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what about you, EJ? Would you accept a gay role?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Well, it depends. It depends.
Explain.
If I'm going in detail, I would not kiss a guy. It's like there's ways you can shoot scenes where if you just say, "Hey, I'm in a relationship with this dude,"
that's true.
I could do that. But if we're actually having a sex scene and shit like that, no.
Like some Empire shit. That's why. That it just got too graphic.
I couldn't do no Jamal and shit like they be off the top.
He gay in real life, right?
Yeah, he's gay in real life.
So yeah, that's them, but that's not for me.
Yeah, there's people, and that's why there's people that do those jobs. You have people that'll accept it, some people that don't.
Yeah, I'm far from it.
Yeah.
No,
personally.
Sir.
Hey, so I was trying to figure out, Nana, how we're gonna segue from threesomes and talk to suicide and depression. So,
we're going to this is kind of a serious topic, a sensitive topic, and it's very relevant to the time period that's going on right now. And man, we talk about mental health in America. Mental health, particularly in African American communities, suicide rate has increased tremendously. Here's some statistics just to kind of throw it out there so I can give our viewers a brief couple of information here. So statistics, suicide is the 10th leading cause death in U.S. Okay, each year they claim 44,965 Americans die by suicide. For every suicide, there's 25 attempts. Dang. All right, suicide costs the U.S. $69 billion annually, and that's a lot. All right, and then here's another interesting statistic. So firearms account for 51% of suicide, so over half of that.
Yeah.
All right, and then the highest, the rate of the suicide is highest in middle age, particularly men.
Which that shit is thrown too, middle age. Like
middle-aged men.
It's like you already over the hump. But I think the question is, man, what do y'all think changed? Because I have a theory, but what do y'all think changed? Why has suicide risen? Like you have all the Lils talking about every single Lil rapper is talking about they want to die, they kill themselves, they popping Xanny and pills.
Has it risen though, or is it just more broadcasted?
I think it's risen.
It has?
It's risen.
Oh,
Yeah, dramatically it risen. Yeah.
Okay.
And I can only think of one reason why. Like, what do y'all?
Man, I think I think one intake is social media.
Absolutely.
Okay. We're bombarded with so much information.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we see other people's highlight reels every day.
Yes.
All right. So then we compare ourselves to, dang, my life isn't like that. I'm a failure, you know?
Yeah.
And people can't accept failure, you know? A lot of people are hard on themselves when they get rejected. And so, you know, yeah. Shout out to Kiki.
We're serious.
But in result of that, you know, they figured the only way out is to end their life.
No, I agree. Social media, definitely. I mean, you have all these trolls out here, people who are like, you know, commenting on celebrities' pictures and just saying evil things, and just like even people like just known Instagram people, like you have just those trolls that just feel the need just to bring negativity. And it's like even just for example, Tammy Roman, she like recently had someone said something to her like she looked like a crackhead or something like that because she lost all the weight, and she's like, those comments actually depressed me, like, you know. And I think people don't really think of the fact that they have feelings, like celebrities have feelings, like everyone has feelings. So it's like people and then people will just kind of hide behind their little social media too. So you can really say anything you want, you know. If you are just this evil negative person, you can say anything you want to anyone, and it's just kind of like you can hide behind your little profile.
Yeah.
So I think it's just people really being bullies pretty much on social media, and not feeling that they're where they should be, because everyone on social media's life is just so perfect.
So do you think who you think is more like? Do you think there's any accountability on the victims of of the bullying? Like, I don't know. This is how I look at it. If you want to be a celebrity, you want to be famous, you want to be out there, you should be aware of your mental health. You should be aware of how mentally tough you are. Okay, because people are going to critique. People are going to clown you. People are going to critique you. If you know you're not mentally up for that, if you're not mentally tough enough for that, not even just to be a celebrity, your ass shouldn't be posting. To be honest,
yeah, you have to be
Twitter
ready.
is ruthless out here.
You have to be
it
ready
comes
for
with the
whatever.
territory.
Yeah, that is true.
And
comes with the
honestly, like I guess in regards to the comment you just made, Tamara, about who was it, Tammy? Why should a queen respond back to a peasant? You know,
that's true.
It's like why?
But that's because it hurt her. You know, like this is something that really. But I mean, you do have to be prepared.
You're in that territory,
right? That's true. That's
I mean,
true.
I think people are unfortunately, and it's sad that it is a rising statistic that people are ending their life, but people are way too sensitive too.
Yes.
You know, like how are we gonna toughen up these people? Like you gotta take the highs and lows in life.
But that's the thing. People don't know how to lose anymore. Or or lose. Like,
you're right.
Yeah, they take a hit, but it's like, for instance, back when we were playing sports, you play football, I play soccer. Coaches would pretty much tell you straight up, you ain't shit, and that was to motivate you.
Yeah.
Okay, like that was the motivate. Like, you sorry.
Not all the time.
You sorry. Yo, you know what the fuck? Sit down, stay home. But now, if you tell kids that today,
times have changed.
they'll believe you.
Yeah, times have changed.
Like, what?
And then like you're on social media and people are saying you're like an evil ass coach for talking shit to you.
Yeah, because when I used to have this job where I did like programs, you know, for teens, and we would like play like these little activities or these games or whatever. I remember a kid asked me like, "Hey, does everybody win? Like, does everybody get something?" And I was like, "Hell no!"
Yeah.
I didn't say hell no. I was like,
we give it too much consolation prize.
And then she was like, and then her face dropped when I said, "No, it's only the win." She's like, "Oh."
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. No, times have changed a lot. Like as far as that, I feel like we do need to toughen our kids up. Like, and just people in general. Like.
And there's so much, like, in regards to sports, like, there's so much parent support, almost over bombarding the kid. Like, I want to make sure I'm at my kids' every game and talk to the coaches and politics with them and make sure they get in and things of that nature. Because you want to see your son play as much as the other kids.
Right.
But at times, it might not be the case. There's sometimes that you can come in and be an advocate, but I think that kid needs to stand up for himself.
That's true, too.
Yeah.
That is true. And as a parent, like I can understand that. Like you want to like, you know, make sure nothing happens to your kid. You want to make sure that you're, you know, like doing everything you can, but that kind of softens them up though. Like you do have to kind of step back and let them live life pretty much.
Yeah, you got to teach grit. Like you got to teach your kids how to be mentally tough, because man, like I grew up in a white private school, you know, for like first up until sophomore.
Yeah, that makes about sense. That everything making sense now.
What that mean? I'm asking them. What do you mean by that?
I could tell. You know,
what does that mean, Nana?
I'm joking.
I'm just.
That is a joke.
That's
why. Look at you.
I'm not sensitive.
Are you mentally okay?
No, man. I'm. You know, I've been to therapy. I'm. You know.
Good.
I love to hear that.
I think therapy is necessary for everybody.
Yes.
I think yes.
And I think in the black community we downplay therapy so much, and I think like that's a big thing. Like we think that's being soft, or I don't need no help, but it's like get help. It's okay to get help. Like,
I think everybody should go through it.
Yeah.
You know, I think is definitely necessary. I give my own self therapy.
Yeah.
And look how I turned out.
Does not work. Exactly.
Man, I know. I was like, shit. Please don't shout out the therapist.
You can't do that.
But I had my own issue of mental health. A little bit like, okay, let me go ahead and tell this story. So like when I was playing sports, you know, I was identified by, you know, hey, being an athlete, and you know what comes with that territory. And I got to college and realized that you're not going to be the best guy like you were in high school. And I got cut too, you know. So after that,
See, there, kids would kill themselves for that.
Yeah. So you know,
exactly.
and what happens is what you do don't define who you are, you know. Because in life we go through seasons of different things. Hey, one day you might be this person, okay? You can have $1 million. Next day you might not have $1 million. You know. So I gotta learn how to
take the good with the bad.
Yeah, tailor it. Yeah.
Have you ever had suicidal thoughts?
No, but I was at that time period. I was very angry, and I was ready to. Who's next? Who want it? You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Tamara, have you ever dated somebody who said they were going to kill themselves?
No, I have never dated anyone that said they were going to kill themselves.
Yeah,
I have too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, I don't mind speaking about it because I feel that, like, the reason that it's so downplayed is because people don't speak about it. Like, you know, everyone wants to make their life seem like it's great. It's peaches, you know, it's peaches and cream. But it's like, I had battled depression since I got pregnant at 17 in high school, you know? So that's something I don't mind giving my testimony about it, because of the fact that I would hope my story can help someone else, like, get help to talk to someone. So I personally have, you know, battled with it.
And how did you overcome this?
Wait, question, suicidal thoughts?
I've had suicidal thoughts, yeah.
Okay. Like, were they, like, how often? Were they reoccurring?
No, not, I would say maybe like twice. I've never, like, I hadn't tried it, but it was definitely like a thought, like, why am I here? What's my purpose? Like, you know, you feel that way.
So was it just ideations, or did you actually come up with a plan at one point?
Yeah, I had a plan.
What was the plan?
Pills.
That's it. Isn't that like the most common way? You don't have to pull up the statistics. I don't know if you just knew off top.
The statistic, the most common way was firearm.
That's violent. I wouldn't want, if I was going to do that, I wouldn't want it to be violent like that.
Yeah.
But like, that's what I had battled that since I became a teen mom. So I had to overcome that, and not just for myself, but for my kid. Like, I, you know, to have to think about, that would be the most selfish thing that I could do to my son, is to end my life, you know? So
during that time, was this like postpartum depression?
No. It was a couple years after I had him. So, I mean, I was depressed at that time. I did have postpartum depression, but like where it was just kind of like I was at an all-time low, that was some years after. Because postpartum depression, that kind of comes with it. That's
it's also called the baby blues.
Yeah,
where
exactly.
Pretty much after the baby you feel down, but that wasn't the case.
No, that wasn't the case.
Okay.
It was just like after that, you know, I was like in a dark place. So it was a thought. And it was just something that I really just I got help for, and I overcame it. And I think I don't mind telling people, because if my story can help someone get help, or maybe help them realize like this isn't the end. There's more to it.
Yeah.
I'll gladly put it out there. My life is not perfect. Like,
Word.
So during this time period, did you isolate yourself?
yes,
A lot?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't do that. Isolation is not what you want to do. And I did. Like, I was just I cut myself off from everyone, and that's really where your mind kind of just starts
Wandering.
Yeah, wandering and like, you know, making you think things. So that if you are suffering from that, don't isolate yourself. That's not the key.
Would you say it's what was one of the attributes to, you know, you thinking those thoughts was like identity crisis?
No, it was really just kind of like, you know, with me being, I was a young mom, and then you kind of see everything just happening around you. Like, you know, I couldn't go to the school I wanted to go to. Like, I couldn't, there were so many things I couldn't do that,
As your peers.
Yeah, that my peers are doing. And you just kind of like start to feel down about things when you just kind of, and that's the thing, you don't compare your life to other people's lives.
And that's what happens a lot.
That's what
Yeah.
happens, exactly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's really what kind of, one of the things that triggered for me, aside from my relationship with like my family and things like that, like that was one of the things, just kind of seeing, I feel like everyone was just kind of living their life and progressing, and I'm just kind of like, oh, here's my kid, you know?
Yeah.
So that definitely takes its toll.
Was the child's father, or is he in the picture?
He is. At that point, we were going back and forth. We were both really young, so it was just kind of like, you know, he was still basically a kid, like. So, you know, his thought process wasn't what it would be now.
So he wasn't too much of a support.
Exactly. He wasn't, and that contributed to the way that I felt at that time. Now, yeah, we're great. That's, you know, who I'm with. But it's just kind of like at that time when it wasn't, it was just kind of like, I felt like all the odds were against me.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So I know you said you isolated yourself, but were your friends fucking with you? Because I can understand, like, I've been interacting with people who've been depressed and suicidal, and I gotta be honest, man, that shit get draining. That shit get real draining.
Yeah, no, my friends didn't, and that's the thing, is because people they're living their lives. When you get older, you know, people have jobs, they're at school. It's like we didn't really get to hang out and do things anymore because we're all living our lives, and that's just kind of what it was. Like, you know, they didn't, and I didn't feel comfortable. They actually didn't find out until recently that I had been suffering from depression. So it wasn't anything that I vocalized. I didn't, you know, have this pity party around them, like, oh, my life sucks. Like, when I'm around them, I'm joking, I'm great.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't even suspect that I was going through anything. So I don't want to put that on someone else, because energy, I mean, you can get that energy.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to put that on anyone else. So I didn't just kind of make myself seem like, oh, my life is just so horrible around them. But that's the thing, when they were just out, like, you know, living their lives, I was just not. I felt like I wasn't.
So, like, during this time, did you have days during your depression where you actually felt the opposite of sad? You felt like, because I'm going off like what you said before, but you felt like overly happy. Like,
no.
Never? Like, really?
No.
Okay.
And then like there'd be days I would just like stay in bed for like days, just days, and not get up. Like, I can't do life today.
Yeah.
And so it's really just like, you know, pushing past that. And that's what I really had to do, is just like, I got help. I talked to someone. Like, don't think that you're too cool to get help, to talk to anyone, because it really does help.
Yeah.
Like, really helps. So.
Well, I think, you know, and thank you for sharing your story, by the way. Very encouraging. But also, I think it's a hard thing. Even when I was dealing with, you know, identity crisis, to just vocalize that, it's embarrassing, you know?
Yeah.
Identity crisis. Like, you mean, so like after you were cut, you didn't know who you were, like what you were, is that what you mean?
Well, yeah, similar to that. So if I've been associated with, you know, this sport or for a long time, and that's what happened to a lot of players like NBA, NFL, all those players, some of them even commit, well, you could say CTE, but so some players commit suicide or go through a spiraling depression. If you're associated with something for so long, it gets attached to you, all right? And it becomes part of your character qualities. Then you realize when that thing is detached to you, you're like, how do I do life without it? You know, it's just a phase. It's just a season. Because I believe there's seasons in life, you know, and we all change with the seasons.
Word.
I agree.
So Tamara, like when you were in this dark place, like what would you say to people who have individuals in their lives they're trying to reach out to? Because I think the go-to thing we would all do would be like if somebody tells you they want to kill themselves or whatever, it would be like, hey, I'm here to talk, or what's wrong, or don't do it, we love you. I read a tweet where somebody said something along the lines of, instead of saying those, say, hey, I got you something to eat, come over, or say.
Definitely.
So how would you want to be talked to when you're in this period?
I mean, like, that was a thing too. Like, some days I would go days without eating, like, you know, so making sure that they're okay, like, because there's not really anything you can do for someone that's depressed, like, you know, there's not anything that you can just say really that's going to make their lives better. So really just being there for them, and, you know, hey, did you eat today? I'm going to bring you some food, you know, and then even just encouraging them to talk to someone. Just encourage them to get help. Just don't let them just kind of dwell in their sorrows. Like, you know, of course, you know, you can't force them to, but encourage them. I always use the word encourage, because you can't make anyone do anything. So just encourage them, and just make sure they're, you know, that you're there for them. If they need anything, make sure that they know that they can call you. Because that's the thing, a lot of people don't feel that they have anyone that they can talk to or go to. So making sure you have that open door, you know, help.
Are there any warning signs?
I mean, I wouldn't say, but well, people just, they handle it so differently. Because like I said, like, I was the type that I'm perfectly fine around my friends. I'm not going to let y'all know I'm going through anything. I'm not going to put that on y'all.
Best face on.
Exactly. Like, I'm joking. Like, they could tell you, like, we would have never even thought.
How many? Oh, y'all keep going.
We would have we never thought that, you know, she was going through anything, and they wouldn't. So it really just varies. It's different, you know, different for different people. Some people, you know, they'll just kind of isolate themselves. If they're isolating themselves, you know, don't allow them to. You know, for me, I isolated myself, but that's because, but my friends, they didn't really notice, because we're adults. We don't hang out every day, you know? So you just kind of have to, you know, if you know someone's going through something, just make sure that you let them know that you're there for them. And just whatever you can do as far as, you know, talking to them, making sure that they feel comfortable talking to you. Like, don't put them off. If someone needs to say that they need to talk to them, because that could be the last conversation that, you know, they tried to have with someone. So.
And then as somebody who's dealt with individuals with mental illness, like I was saying, that can be really taxing. That can be draining. I mean, it sounds good when people talk about it. They say, oh, your real friends will be there for you. But you have no idea how it is to be involved with somebody for like a year and going through that spiral of depression. Like, it's really taxing.
It's extremely.
Did anybody ever cut you off from their life during this time?
No, not cut me off. I cut everyone else off. So that was more of me isolating myself. I mean, and that's the thing, people can only be there for you as much as you allow them to.
True.
You know, so it's kind of like, if you're really just pushing everyone away, there's really not a whole lot that people can do. But usually, if you're really depressed, you know, and going through things, you're not going to just completely, you know, you want someone to be there for you. You want, it's not, no one wants to be depressed. No one wants to feel this way. You know, so you can only, you know, encourage people to get help. You can make sure that you're there to talk to them. You know, you can make sure that they're okay. Have you eaten? Because that's a lot of things. When people are depressed, they don't eat. I went days without eating. That too. You're just in the bed. Like, I would change pajamas.
No motivation and get up.
Yeah, I would change pajamas, get back in the bed.
You never showered?
No.
Oh, God.
I would go days. Like, really? Because you're just
no motivation.
No motivation. Because like, what do I need a shower for? Like, for what? Like, you know, you're depressed.
I understand though. Yeah.
So it's just kind of.
Do you do a lot of reminiscing about how your life was or how it should be? Type of deal.
In my depression, now I'm just kind of, I'm in a good place. So it's just kind of like, I'm taking everything for what it is. You know, I'm grateful for what I have, for, you know, the fact that I was able to overcome that, because not everyone is. So I don't really reminisce on things, because I'm really blessed. Like, you know, I have a good job. You know, I had a baby 5 months ago, and I have not been to work since. I still have. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
I have a 9-year-old and a 5-month-old. Thank you. So I'm blessed enough to have a job. I don't have to go back till September.
Oh wow.
So, you know, I'm just.
They hiring
you. You have to really just, like, you know, I could easily look at things things and be like, oh, well, you know, my life could be so much worse, but don't, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
Hey Tamara, it really means a lot that you shared this and you opened up.
No problem.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, we gotta have you back on the show.
It's not easy to do and very encouraging.
Because this mental illness, it's intriguing, but it's also very it's real. A lot of people are dealing. There's so many facets to this, like dating somebody with with a mental disorder. Which
maybe I should bring my boyfriend on here.
Is he borderline?
No, but he's dealt with me while I was going through it.
Yeah, so bring the king on.
So
man.
He's more than welcome.
Yeah,
definitely talk to him.
Yeah, so and people who haven't dealt with it, they really don't understand it. You know, so making the awareness is it's good.
Okay. And the thing about mental illness or even suicide thoughts, it can happen to anybody. So it don't discriminate. So it can happen to anybody.
Word.
But anyways, wow, what an episode! Man.
Yeah, what you want to talk about? Anything you want to leave the viewers? Anything?
How can we follow you?
What you got going on?
Follow
What's
me
up?
on Instagram, GlamXTam. It's GlamXTam. So follow me on Instagram. I'm huge on the beauty and the naturalista, all that good stuff. Okay. So we do have a little something cooking up with my group of friends, so we're gonna ask for y'all to have us back on when we do that. I don't want to put it out there now.
You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome.
It's still cooking up.
It's in the universe, so what's gonna happen?
Yeah, but follow me on Instagram. You can stay updated on everything on there.
Word. Well, hey man, it's Ejike Jamal. You can follow me on Twitter, IG at EJIKEJAMAL. Make sure y'all follow the show, We the Safe Place. All right, at We the Safe Place on IG and Twitter. Listen to the podcast, Problematic Safe Place. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, YouTube. We out here, okay? We everywhere. Hit us up on WeTheSafePlace.com, because like Kendrick said, this dick ain't free. If y'all want to sponsor us, y'all want to donate some money, hit us up on Cash App, We the Safe Place. Then the man, talk your shit, bro.
Me. Hey, you can find me at your baby mama's house, and besides that, you can also find me on Instagram at NANA_MANNN, and also I'm on Facebook, and also on the same on what's that thing? Snapchat. Yeah. But anyways, that's all I got.
Yo, and that's it. It's the Problematic Safe Place. We out.
Yeah.
Yeah.